And what a moment for Summer Dalla-Bona out here, playing in front of the Australian crowd. Undoubtedly, maybe a few nerves here early. And a great volley there from Kaitlyn Christian, reading that Dalla-Bona backhand up the line nicely. Kaitlyn's got some great length about her, Sanj.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see a baseline battle with these two ladies. Both going to keep each other deep into court. It might take a few points here to settle the nerves and be able to create those opportunities to get into the kitchen.
And there it is, the Dalla-Bona backhand in the early stages of this match. That thing is deadly.
Yeah, I think we'll see Kaitlyn Christian returning to that forehand wing of Summer Dalla-Bona a little more often as this game gets underway. There we see it.
Good pressure there from Dalla-Bona on the backhand side of Kaitlyn Christian.
Two.
Closing speed there of Kaitlyn Christian. Fast first step, being able to close that down.
It was a great first volley there from Kaitlyn Christian because that was a tough ball she faced.
2-2.
Pressure there from Summer Dalla-Bona, just making one extra ball there, forcing Kaitlyn Christian to have to dip into the kitchen.
And for many of our viewers in the US, Sanj, this will be their first look at Summer Dalla-Bona, and they can see just why we're so excited about her down under.
That's it, the girl from the Sunshine Coast here in Queensland, Australia. Been playing pickleball now for a little over 18 months. And gee, I hope they've got a stack of X40 sitting over there because these girls are absolutely hitting the cover off the ball here at the moment.
2-2.
Oh, and that one just going wide from from Summer Dalla-Bona, sorry. Just. That's a warning shot, though, from Summer Dalla-Bona. She won't miss many of those.
2-2.
And there it is.
There it is. I couldn't see the ball from the booth, but I could see the crowd's response. Straight down the line there from Dalla-Bona. Christian has a good look at it as it goes past her.
Yeah, great work by Kaitlyn Christian there, getting Summer Dalla-Bona stretching for those volleys until finally one pops up.
2-2. Side out.
And good pressure there from Dalla-Bona. The approach to the Christian forehand.
2-2.
My goodness, that is filthy, Dalla-Bona. Absolutely cold winner there past Christian cross court.
3-2.
Kaitlyn Christian taking her time here, toweling off.
Yeah, love that lob option by Summer Dalla-Bona, trying to keep herself in the point, but Christian too good there.
Yeah, she's got a great overhead, does Christian.
2-4.
Yeah, closing down on that one, making no doubt, not letting that ball bounce, just taking it nicely out of the air. Taking time away from Dalla-Bona.
3-4. Side out.
Ball called long by Dalla-Bona.
4-3.
Ankle breaker there from Dalla-Bona. That soft drop volley. Wrong footing Christian nicely there.
Oh, there we go. That backhand you were talking about, Brendan Lee, and Kaitlyn Christian seen enough of that. She is going to the Proton bench for a pumped up Kaitlyn Christian come back out. Striking early.
Great defense there from Dalla-Bona, but too much there from Christian. She puts another point on the board.
4-6.
Oh, and that one just drifting wide there from Dalla-Bona. After that timeout, Christian has responded. And another backhand going wide there from Kaitlyn Christian. From Summer Dalla-Bona.
Yeah, interesting. Just going into Christian's backhand there a couple of times. Little change of tactic. I'd like to see Summer fire back down that forehand line that was working so well for her. There it is.
Athleticism from Kaitlyn Christian, but Summer Dalla-Bona approaches the net, plays a lovely short volley, and gets Christian to pop it up. And puts it away.
Great work there from our Proton court kids. Yeah, too good for Christian there, just closing down on the line there.
6-6.
Another side out to draw it even at 6-6.
That was a great forehand cross-court. Not what Kaitlyn Christian was expecting, that passing shot winner cross-court from Summer Dalla-Bona, but with such work on that ball, it drops inches inside that sideline. That's got to keep Kaitlyn Christian guessing.
Yeah, taking it out the air nice and early there from Christian, not giving Dalla-Bona time to recover.
6-6.
Yeah, Christian starting to sit on that line drive now from Dalla-Bona. We saw a roll early from Dalla-Bona, cross-court, dipping. Would love to see a few more of those applied.
I almost thought she got Christian wrong-footed there, but the wingspan of Christian just being able to close that down.
8-6.
That's the one I wanted to see, and there it is. Beautiful from Dalla-Bona there, mixing it up. All right, she does have a deficit here, 6-8 now.
6-8.
Yeah, confidence there now from Dalla-Bona. She obviously had that 6-3 lead. Christian calling the timeout on a run of 5 points, I should say. So now just closing that gap ever so slightly.
7-8.
Great view of the Aussie crowd there as Kaitlyn Christian makes that deep return.
What a great return that was by Christian there. Getting Dalla on the back foot there
8-7.
from the start.
Point.
That floating long by the slimmest of margins. Christian, 9-7.
9-7.
Yeah, again, Christian so strong on that forehand volley. Puts it well cross-court. Gets Summer on the run. Summer's going to need to look for that dipping
10-7.
backhand cross-court.
Side
Oh,
out.
lucky break there for Dalla-Bona. The Christian return just drifting long. Keeping herself alive here in game 1.
7-10.
Oh, the net caught and out. So again, Dalla-Bona putting a lot of pressure on that short cross-court backhand, creating a little bit of trouble there for Christian, but she still holds a handy 10-8 lead.
8-10.
Oh, and another, but from the end of Dalla-Bona that time, up and over the shoulder of Christian.
A little bit of local luck, might we say there, Brendan Lee.
And the crowd are right behind that net cord winner too. (9-10) Dalla-Bona, ball in
9-10.
hand. Can she level it up here? She puts the serve wide.
Oh,
What
a
a
nerves
moment.
maybe there, Brendan Lee creeping in.
What a moment for Kaitlyn Christian here. Can she take game 1?
10-9.
Not yet, says Dalla-Bona. She's got a safari outfit on. She's out there hunting points.
I love that Dalla-Bona went line onto that backhand of Kaitlyn Christian. It does seem to be the weaker side off the volley.
9-10.
Dalla-Bona, that was big, levels it up, 10 apiece.
Sets it up with that fast middle serve. We haven't seen that one yet from Dalla-Bona, and loving the confidence. We saw nerves the previous serve. That was all confidence there from Dalla-Bona.
Timeout called, receiver.
Timeout
10-10.
called by Kaitlyn.
10-10.
And that one is going to go wide. Summer not happy with that backhand. She had options.
11-10.
Christian brings up another game point.
Point.
That one just sailing a little bit long there from Dalla-Bona. Kaitlyn Christian responding after the timeout, taking game 1, 12-10. Wow, we'll be back with game 2 action after this short break.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I've got quick hands.
I'm Declan Barr, and I like to hit hard.
I'm Anna Bright, and I like to speed it up.
I'm Colin Johns, and I have fast reflexes.
You might want these.
You know what? You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these. Actually, no, these are mine. Go get your own.
Game 1. Dalla-Bona to bring us in.
What a testing first point there. The athleticism by Kaitlyn Christian really being appreciated by everyone in the crowd today, because that was some great defense to keep that ball alive as long as she did.
Side out.
Dalla-Bona driving and then crashing the next volley, but a good ball there by Christian to keep it low
0-1.
and make it really difficult for Summer Dalla-Bona. Look, there's not going to be much of a tactical change here from either player. It's just going to be about who can continue to either A, execute if you're Kaitlyn Christian, or B, just tidy things up a fraction if you're Summer Dalla-Bona. Obviously, she had her chances in game 1.
Great. Yeah, you know, the champions and Kaitlyn Christian won't want to give Summer Dalla-Bona anywhere near as many looks in game 2. She knows now this young lady from Australia can play. She's not going to be taking her lighthearted at all in game 2.
Oh, Kaitlyn Christian extending herself there on that great attempt at a pass by Summer Dalla-Bona, but what great touchdown here from a very low position and doing very well to keep both feet out of that kitchen. Great shot.
1-1.
Summer Dalla-Bona responding with her own drop volley, but Kaitlyn Christian sliding into that ball in the kitchen. And then a pop-up from Dalla-Bona into the back end of Christian, and that is absolutely crunched.
Sana.
Yeah, we can see how much Dalla-Bona's making Christian move around here. On the side, the last couple of points.
1-2.
Really stretching her out.
Another serve wide from Dalla-Bona. Interesting, because Dalla-Bona doesn't have the biggest serve, so she's not generally trying to do too much with it. She loves just running around after the serve, so unusual to see these errors.
Yeah, I think she's really going for position there. Brendan just trying to set up and keep it on that backhand wing of Christian. Oh, a little right foot there by Dalla-Bona. That's what I want to see. Staying in that rally a little longer at the kitchen. Forcing a rare error there from Kaitlyn Christian.
It is danger time for Dalla-Bona if both players do get up to the kitchen though, Sanj. You feel like Kaitlyn Christian just that little bit more offensive when they are up there.
Oh, she just wants to prove you wrong there, Brendan Lee. She must have heard your comments and she said, I am just as good as the kitchen. You just wait and see.
Yeah, just like the drop volley coming in play heavily here in this last few minutes. We saw Kaitlyn Christian with a number, and it's a shot we're seeing utilised more and more, especially in singles. Yeah, wrong-footed her nicely. Kaitlyn Christian thought she was going to drive line, and Dalla-Bona rolls it cross court.
Yeah, really disguising it nice and late there. Summer Dalla-Bona just twisting that torso late. Christian just taking a little bit of time there, toweling off. It's pretty warm here in Melbourne today.
And she's had to chase a lot of ball in the last 3 minutes. Yeah, that's going to get dealt with. Great first volley up the line there from Kaitlyn Christian. leaving Dalla-Bona with no option there but to throw the ball up.
2-3.
No one's home on the left-hand side of the court. Dalla-Bona with a big backhand winner cross court. The crowd really appreciating that one.
3-2.
Yeah, great play from Christian. Jeez, this is an absorbing few points. Both players being really tested on their fitness here. Christian, though, up to the task when she is coming forward.
2-3.
All set up by that great serve from Christian there. Dalla-Bona couldn't get enough on that return, and Kaitlyn Christian capitalizes.
3-3. All high, first and only warning.
And first warning
3-3.
there for first and only warning, I should say, for Kaitlyn Christian. Opts for the slice serve on the next ball. Oh my goodness, that slice forehand was menacing from Summer Dalla-Bona.
She's bringing out all her shots here, Brendan Lee. We don't have to see Summer go to the slice in that scenario, but definitely playing dividends there. Wow, there we go. The forehand down the line gets a little tickle on the tape as it goes past, making it a little bit more challenging for Christian to put a play on it, but Dalla-Bona now edging forward, 4-3.
4-3.
Yeah, Kaitlyn Christian reading that well, and there we see that both players up at the kitchen again, and Kaitlyn Christian coming out on top.
3-4.
Just drifts wide there from Dalla-Bona. All tied up here in game two, 4 apiece. Into the open court, Dalla-Bona goes.
Choosing a double-handed backhand. Most players would take that step to the left there and get the forehand on it, but Dalla-Bona prefers that backhand every day of the week.
Not when you've got a backhand like that, Sanj. Whether it's low, whether it's midline or high, she just crunches that thing.
4-4.
Oh, too good there, Christian, just covering that ball, but love the chase down there from Dalla-Bona, just making Kaitlyn just have to play an extra one.
And the speed from both girls, Sanj, they are so quick around the court.
4-4.
Threads the needle nicely up the line. I'm not sure if Kaitlyn Christian had a play on that or not, but too good by Dalla-Bona. Side out.
4-4.
4 apiece. Drops in.
Point.
The floater cross court. All Kaitlyn Christian could do then was just watch it drift past her. Dalla-Bona with a 1-point lead.
5-4. Side out.
Another drop volley attempt there from Dalla-Bona, just couldn't execute.
Four, 5. Side out.
All right, there's been a few testing exchanges here. And Kaitlyn Christian just looking a little bit tired moving out to that backhand. I wonder if these grueling points
5-4.
are starting to have an effect on these players.
Side out.
And a deep...
One in hand. Starts us off with game 2 serve.
Oh, and Summer just catching that forehand a little bit late. Not out in front of her where she really wants to be catching that.
Side out.
Oh, and Christian on the attack there, looking to move forward and take that volley. But Dalla-Bona getting it down at the feet.
Side out.
Yeah, Kaitlyn Christian's come out firing from that timeout. No surprise there, Brendan. We saw it in game 1-2 where Summer Dalla-Bona made that early push. Christian took the seat,
5-5.
coming back out incredibly focused.
Oh, and just sliding wide there on that forehand cross court. And like as Sanj said, what we saw in game 1,
6-5.
after the timeout, Christian is responding and is really gaining some momentum here.
Oh, there we go. And great call coverage there from Summer Dalla-Bona, having to get down exceptionally low there. Christian fired that one down the line. Nice side out.
The way Dalla-Bona is moving Christian around though, Sanj,
5-6.
I think there's some fatigue starting to set in up the end of Christian.
Oh, she got a play on that as well.
She's fast.
Yeah, you can see Kaitlyn Christian really taking some time between points here, sucking that air in.
6-5.
She holds a small lead. Oh, the misfire there off the Dalla-Bona forehand. The right thing though, I like that she's taking the ball early and out from the air.
7-5. Point.
And that one going long again from Dalla-Bona, testing up this end as
8-5.
well, the fitness levels. That one just wide from Christian.
Yeah, really important one there for Dalla-Bona. That gap just started to creep open a little too much. So
5-8.
locking it in at 5-8. See there again, that deep wide serve from Dalla-Bona.
And that's probably about 5 service errors from Dalla-Bona.
8-5.
Very uncharacteristic, and this is proving a little bit costly for her now, Sanj.
Point.
Just clicks the tape on that backhand. Summer Dalla-Bona is...
Sorry, I'll recall. 9-5.
And not a comfortable approach there from Summer Dalla-Bona. You see she had to take it as a short forehand, not what she likes to approach on,
10-5.
and just didn't get enough on that one.
We now see championship point here on the paddle of Kaitlyn Christian.
Saves it with an absolute screamer cross court. Christian did not see that coming. Can she claw her way back? 5-10 in game 2 after dropping game 1.
Five, 10.
Yeah, not where you want to put it on Kaitlyn Christian. We saw that early in the match from Summer Dalla-Bona and she'd gone away from it.
All right, we see second championship opportunity now for Kaitlyn Christian.
Her second gold medal on the PPA Tour if she can, Sanj. Ooh, and had the open court there. A great approach into the Dalla-Bona forehand. It's never easy, though, to win this last point.
5-10.
Again with the forehand cross-court winner. That's a carbon copy of what we saw on the match point that she saved earlier on. And this is what she needs, that forehand firing, Sanj.
You can see Christian just taking a little bit extra time there, really gathering her thoughts.
6-10. Point.
That one drew long, so Dalla-Bona starting to close the gap here a little bit, Brendan. These Aussie fans are liking what they see.
It's a good fight from Dalla-Bona. She was down and out, a game and 10-5. Came up with a gutsy forehand winner cross court.
7-10.
Oh my goodness, the wheels on Dalla-Bona to make Kaitlyn Christian play one more volley there.
And that's what you got to do under this side of pressure. You never know what can happen on the other side. And I don't think I've seen Summer move so well. I know she trained incredibly hard, but here we go. We've got Christian, third shot at championship point. Oh, and she's definitely feeling the pressure, Brendan. And I think this is probably sort of humbling all the fans out here. I don't think they... Women's singles championship match.
Time in. 8-10.
And a great passing shot there from Kaitlyn Christian. A grueling point, but what she's done well, as we said, straight after a timeout, she counts as championship point number 3. And another backhand volley error from Kaitlyn Christian. She hasn't looked tight on those volleys the whole match until she's had match point, Sanj.
Yeah, I don't think she expected that one to pop up to as much as it did.
Yeah, Summer Dalla-Bona once again trying to pass Christian up the line, but sitting up in that wheelhouse of Kaitlyn Christian. All right, another championship point. Can Dalla-Bona fight off another?
Oh, she's done it 3 times already. Can she do the 4, or will Kaitlyn Christian crown our champion? Let's see.
Ooh,
there it is. Kaitlyn Christian takes women's singles gold medal here at the Proton Australia Pickleball Open. Summer Dalla-Bona, hold your head up high. First PPA silver. Remember that name, ladies and gentlemen, but it is all about Kaitlyn Christian. Welcome back to the Proton Australia Pickleball Open. We have just seen Kaitlyn Christian take women's singles gold in 2 games against Summer Dalla-Bona. We'll have the champion, Kaitlyn Christian, over with Island Horvat. Island, over to you.
Dalla-Bona, not someone you normally see as your opponent. What kind of research were you doing before this?
I've actually met her about a week ago, and we got a lot of good practice together, so I knew a little bit what to expect coming into the match, but she played a great match. She's a really good player. I expect to see her in many more finals, so really happy to come away with it today and happy to grab the golds.
Kaitlyn, you're a former pro tennis player. You spent some time in Australia, so you're a little familiar. How happy are you to get a gold here in Australia?
Yeah, I think the first international event to be in Melbourne is really special. I spent about 2 or 3 months of the year here. My training base was actually here. My coach lived here, and I love it here. It's one of my favorite cities in the world, so to get a gold here means a lot to me.
All right, let's get the trophy into your hands. We've got Charles and Ben from Proton.
Kaitlyn, you know we never miss a match of Kaitlyn's, and I've seen a lot of silvers in person. This is my first time seeing a gold for you in person. We love you. So it's on behalf of PPA Australia, so excited to present you this gold. She's making a habit out of them right now, so good stuff.
There we go. Scenes with the champion, Kaitlyn Christian, with the Proton Australia Cup. Look at that smile. She is absolutely delighted for her second PPA gold medal. Her first in Australia. Hold it high, Kaitlyn.